Hello and thanks for joining us. I am Rahma Ibrahim Dosara with Fortune's Television News. The Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has alleged that some Nigerian politicians and members of the armed forces are acting as informants and collaborators for Boko Haram insurgents. Zulum made the revelation on Wednesday during an interview on News Central Breakfast, where he vowed that the state would strengthen its intelligence network and deal with saboteurs ruthlessly. The governor said that there are informants and collaborators within the Nigerian armed forces, within the politicians, and within the communities. Addressing the issue of surrendered insurgents, Zulum stated that while not all who surrendered have reformed fully, the overwhelming majority are contributing positively. The governor reaffirmed the need for Nigeria to embrace both kinetic and non-kinetic strategy in tackling insurgency, noting that over 99% of repentant insurgents are no longer involved in terrorism. He stressed that military force alone would never bring about a total end to insurgency. He stated, "Insurgency will never be ended by kinetic measures alone. We must ensure that the non-kinetic measures are also properly put in place." The federal government has announced plans to pay the outstanding 35,000 naira wage award arrears to federal government workers. According to a statement released by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the arrears covering 5 months would be paid in installments of 35,000 naira monthly. The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation explained that the government had earlier disbursed wage awards for 5 months in installments. It added that the outstanding 5 months arrears will now be settled following the same structure. The first installments of the arrears will be paid immediately after the April 2025 salary is disbursed. The statement clarified that the wage award arrears would not be paid with the April 2025 salary. It will come immediately after the salary is being paid. The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation reiterated the federal government's commitment to the full implementation of all policies and agreements concerning staff remuneration and welfare, stressing that such efforts are aimed at improving productivity and efficiency within the public service. Katsina State Police Command recorded a major breakthrough in the fight against banditry as officers foiled a kidnapping attempt and rescued 5 victims in Faskari local government area on May 19, 2025. The swift intervention followed a distress call at about 9:37 p.m. reporting an armed bandit attack on a Hummer bus numbered T0510KN and a white Mendes truck numbered LFA 508YR at Unguwar Basau along the Funtua-Gusau Road. Responding decisively, a patrol team engaged the criminals in a fires-gone duel, successfully overpowering them with superior firepower. All 5 kidnapped victims, 2 drivers and 3 passengers were rescued unharmed, though 4 sustained injuries and are currently receiving treatment at Shemi Primary Health Center. Commissioner of Police CP Bello Shehu commended the gallant operatives for their bravery and swift action, charging them to maintain momentum in the command's relentless war against banditry. The police command confirmed that investigations are ongoing with updates to follow. The Zamfara state government has categorically denied reports claiming that a young woman named Zainab Mohammedu is facing trial in a Sharia court for converting from Islam to Christianity. The state government described the story as entirely false, malicious, and aimed at inciting religious tension. In a statement released on Tuesday by Suleiman Bala Idris, spokesperson to Governor Dauda Lawal, the government condemned the report as fake news originated by enemies of peace and amplified by Sahara Reporters, an online platform. The government accused of consistently publishing unverified stories. The statement read that the attention of the Zamfara state government has been drawn to mischievous fake news circulating about a 22-year-old Ms. Zainab Muhammad, who is allegedly facing the death penalty for converting to Christianity. Idris emphasized that it is the handwork of enemies of peace who are hell-bent on creating tension where there is none. According to the government, thorough investigations were carried out involving key authorities, including the Grand Qadi of the Zamfara State Sharia Court of Appeal, who confirmed that no such case exists before any Sharia court in the state. To further discredit the report, the government disclosed that the image used in the fabricated story was not that of any Nigerian citizen, but rather a woman named Alia from Texas, United States. The statement criticized online platforms for engaging in yellow journalism and spreading false narratives sourced from social media without verification. Global leaders have pledged at least an additional $170 million to the World Health Organization amid rising global health challenges. The pledges were made at a high-level pledging event on Tuesday at the 78th World Health Assembly in Geneva, where leaders reaffirmed their support for multilateral cooperation through these contributions to WHO's investment round (IR). The IR is raising funds for WHO's strategy for global health, the 14th General Program of Work, which can save an additional 40 million lives over the next 4 years. The pledges made today represent significant contributions from both governments and philanthropic partners. Member states approved an increase in assessed contributions, adding a separate $90 million a year of income, and marking another important step on WHO's journey towards sustainable financing. The meeting featured pledges from Angola, Cambodia, China, Gabon, Mongolia, Qatar, Sweden, Switzerland, Tanzania, Elma Philanthropies with the WHO Foundation, Foundation Botna, Ladder Global Health with the WHO Foundation, the Nippon Foundation, and the Novo Nordics Foundation. The Children's Investment Fund Foundation announced an additional $13 million and committed to further increases the funding. Among the announcements, at least $170 million is for the investment round. The funding supports WHO's base budget from 2025 to 2028. 8 of the donors included a flexible contribution to WHO, the most valuable source of funding, and 4 were first-time donors. Through the One World movement, almost 8,000 people from across the world have signed on as member citizens, contributing almost $600,000 in donations, many monthly, a powerful expression of global solidarity and an affirmation that every voice counts. And that's all we have for today's package. On behalf of the production team, Head of News and Current Affairs, I still remain Rahma Ibrahim. Do have a nice day.